What's up, guys? Mark here with STR Cribs, and in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna go over the 5 most important things that you as a host need to know in order to get nothing but 5-star reviews from your guests every time they check out. I think about the guest experience when you are staying at any Airbnb short-term rental, very similar to flying and traveling. What do people always remember? They remember the takeoff and the landing when it comes to flights. Same thing with short-term rental stays. They remember check-in and the checkout process. And so nailing the check-in, checkout process can make a world of difference, and oftentimes will make up for a less than perfect stay and will still earn you a 5-star review. And so my number one tip, and I see a lot of people make a mistake on this, is the initial messages that you send to guests when they've booked your property. Oftentimes I see very long automated messages, and they're not great. Let's be honest. I think that most travelers are not in the mood to read very long templated messages that are being sent clearly by an AI bot or by an automated messaging system. And so I always send a very short, simple, thank you for booking. Hope you have safe travels to the property. If you need anything, let us know, and we're going to send you the check-in instructions the day of or the day before your check-in. Something simple, straightforward, looks like it's a real person that wrote it, and it can be templated and it can be an automated message, but don't make it feel like an automated message. Make it feel like it's coming from someone. And remember this, your guests only care about 2 things. They want to know what the door code is to get in the front door, and they want to know what the Wi-Fi password is. That's the only 2 things that people care about. Send a quick, simple message that says, hey, we're excited to host you. Here's the check-in instructions. Here's the door code. We know you're going to want to get the Wi-Fi going as soon as you get there. So here's the Wi-Fi password, and that's it. Number 2 is obviously really, really important, which is going to be the cleanliness of your property. That's your first impressions. When a guest walks in, they're going to smell the smells. They're going to see that the kitchen and the bathroom are either clean or they're not. And I would really put an emphasis on the beds and the towels and linens, making sure that they are clean, changed out every time, that they smell good, that they're comfortable. Your guests are going to spend a lot of time in the property, in the bed. It's about 60% of their stay in your property is done in the bed, sleeping. I know that that's one of the things most of us struggle with, and we oftentimes, it's out of our control because we're paying a third-party cleaning company. So maybe consider a service like Turno. It's going to have a checklist, photos that your cleaners have to take so that you can trust but verify and make sure that that home is clean every single time. I also would throw in the caveat that doing a quarterly review of your property where you or someone you trust walks through it, double checks cleanliness, replaces air filters, does some touch-up painting, checks for light bulbs being out, just making sure you get some really good eyes on that property and do some preventative maintenance is going to go a long way to ensure that your property looks and feels clean and your guests are having a great experience. Number 3 is don't bug your guests. Like, I'm so tired of being a guest and going and staying at properties and having people constantly message me, hey, are you okay? Do you need anything? We're adults. We're fine. We know what we booked. We booked a house to be left alone and to not have to walk through the hotel lobby and to have our own space. So maybe send a message every other day, provide your phone number so they can text you or reach out to you if they need anything. But for the most part, just leave your guests alone, and they're going to have a good experience, and check in on them every couple of days and make sure they're still okay. And that's all you need to do, guys. Don't go over the top with these automated messages all the time. I'm so tired of getting 100 messages for a 3-day stay. I need a welcome to my property stay with the door code and the Wi-Fi. I need a hey, is everything okay? And a hey, here's your checkout stuff. That's all I need. I need 3 messages for a 3-day stay, not 100. Number 4, kill the checkout rules. You've got to find a way to make sure that guests don't have to do a long laundry list of stuff when they check out of your property. They're on vacation. They paid a cleaning fee. They don't want to have to do laundry and take out the trash and da-da-da-da-da. So price your cleaning fee appropriately so that you as the owner and the host can clean the property and your guests don't have to do it. Pay a service, a trash service like Can Monkey or someone to take care of your trash so that your guests don't have to wheel your trash cans to the curb. They're on vacation. They don't want to have to take trash to the curb, and they shouldn't have to. So use some of these great services, automate your system, count on your cleaners to do a good job, and let your guests check out. Can't tell you how many times I get messages from people that say, hey Mark, what's the checkout rules? Hey, we don't see any checkout rules. Hey, what should we be doing? Do you want us to do the laundry? Because I don't ask my guests to do anything, they oftentimes are confused and they're like, hey, what do you want me to do? They ask me what they could do. You know what I say? Have a great vacation, lock the door on your way out. We'll take care of everything else. And it earns me a 5-star review every single time. People are blown away way that I don't ask them to do chores when they check out. And last but not least, the golden rule for getting 5-star reviews that no one ever talks about, the gurus never talk about this, is ask, ask, ask. You have to put into writing, we hope you had a 5-star stay. Are you having a 5-star stay? Will you leave us a 5-star review? Every single time I communicate with a guest, it's, hey, if you need anything to make sure you have a 5-star stay, let me know. Hey, did you folks have a 5-star stay when you were here? We're hoping you had a 5-star stay. Our goal is you had a 5-star stay. I say 5-star stay in every single message that I send with a guest. I ask and ask and ask. And you know what? There's probably times where I haven't even earned a 5-star stay, but they've given it to me just because I've asked over and over and over again. And so that's it, guys. That's the 5 things that I think you need to do in order to get a 5-star stay. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. I hope you like, subscribe to the channel, and we're bringing you new content all the time. And if you need anything, reach out to me. It's MLUMPKIN@strcribs.com. Thanks.